Hey yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back. On this episode, we have a returnee. Captain Obvious is here from Hive 1 in his T-26E4, Tier 8, American Premium Medium Tank. A tank with preferential matchmaking. So I hope you're happy, Captain Obvious, but by playing that tank, you have destroyed Matchmaker, and it is, in fact, all your fault. All right, as long as we got that out. What we're going to do with this one is something I did a couple times before, maybe once. I think this is the second time. I have not looked at this replay. We're going to go through this replay. The first look for me, I'm going to talk about some things I'm thinking about. And let's see if some of the ideas that I have about what's going to happen in this game and what Captain Obvious is doing pan out. So I'll just comment as we go, see how close I am to what happens, try to give Captain Obvious some pointers as well as this goes on. So he is in Paris. Captain Obvious went to Paris searching for answers to questions that bothered him so. What song is that? Put it in the comments down below. All right, here we go. He has spawned into the west side and he is headed to the south brawling area. So right off the bat, I like it. He's top tier in a 357, which is an unbelievably great setup for his tank. And as a matter of fact, he is not facing any heavies. There's a Pershing and a Scout, and there's, well, he's a Pershing too, but a Super Pershing. So there's no heavy for him to deal with too much. In fact, there's also not any big TDs. This is a really, really good setup for Mr. Super Pershing, and I would contend if I were Captain Obvious, I would go straight down to the bottom corner, but let's see what he does. He does go to the brawling area, so good on him for that. Takes a look. We got an E2 coming, the Sturv, there's an HT number 6 out there, there's a Tiger 1 that was spotted, there's a Cromwell, so where is the Pershing? That's the question. Uh-oh, Sturv, look out, buddy. Oh, unlucky, unlucky. Now, I'm gonna get crazy here. What I would do is I would drive right up into their face and start shooting them in the face. If the Pershing showed up with some armor, or maybe that 01, I'd push 2. That is a nice shot right there. But I'd move up to that building forward, grab the left side of that building, and just start wrecking face. Interesting things happening over in the north. The HT number 6 has just YOLO'd in. This just in, HT number 6 kicking everyone. Oh, never mind. He's done. That's what happens when there are still 14 guns in the game and you drive straight at the enemy. I should go without saying. Now, one thing he does need to look out for, they are getting pushed in the north, and that Tiger 1 is driving right through the middle right there. So he wants to avoid hanging out in this middle area too much right here, because if that Tiger 1 comes into that road that's to the north, that goes straight north from here, he could take some shots in the side, but he's decided to mitigate that by pushing up. And we've got a 01. There we go. There's a shot into him. KV-85 bounces. That's the beauty. Holy man, he does have a bit of a problem. You know, one thing he could do, or one thing you could have done here, Captain Obvious, is turn around and start working on that Tiger 1. Doesn't look like anyone, well, that's maybe not so good. Maybe that Sturv can get you. The other option is to go over to this side here, kill that Sturv off, challenge him, try to kill him off. Then you can feel free to come around and work on that Tiger 1. But as it is, you've got plenty of targets and you're not being threatened. In fact, you've got a massive glob behind you, keeping you safe as far as that goes. Oh, that was a mistake there, Sturv. Holy cow, what were you thinking? Nicely reacted to. Now do be careful, because there are some guys, that was well aimed shot. That's a little weak spot on that side, pretty flat. There are some guys behind you, and they can, if they're up here, actually they're back over here. If they were up here, they can't shoot down on you, so never mind. Those guys are actually too far back, so you're good to go. Ricochet. Relatively rounded turret, so if you get into that rounded spot, you can have trouble. Another option right here, Captain Obvious, is to ignore these two clowns. You have enough guys behind you to just take care of them. Turn around and drive up that center road. Nice shot. Oh, broke your gun. Kill off the Tiger and the IS up there, and then come around behind these guys down that road, which is right here. So just drive up here, kill off the Tiger, come around this way, come in the side, kill off the IS while you're at it. There's the Pershing. And that's that spot that I said was dangerous. How long has he been sitting there? Did he just drive there, or has he been hiding behind that the whole time? That was bizarre. That thing's got pretty good armor. Might want to push 2 to get the E2 out, especially if you're shooting at his front. Otherwise, get into the side of his turret because the turret's relatively weak. KV-85. Oh, get that 01. He's trying to hide. There you go. Nicely done. There's that Pershing doing what I was talking about. Be careful about turning around and looking while moving your turret. Giving these guys an opportunity to come out and hit you. What the? What are you doing, Pershing? That was interesting. Pershing knows he's got to make something happen. Here comes a KV-2 finally moving up. Look out, Captain. Apparently there's nobody up top dealing with this Pershing. Oh man, the KV-2 put a big hit on him. Oh, well, that's right into the mantlet. Right into the mantlet. Down goes the Pershing. Get over the side a little more. Over the side a little more. No, not there. A little side. Oh, come on. Take that. Oh, there we go. Get that KV-85. All right. This is a pretty good example of initial good positioning and fighting it pretty well, but not being very imaginative. There's where you want to shoot that turret, right there. Not being very imaginative in repositioning and trying to solve the problem of 2 tanks here and 1 tank there, right? So you kind of got into that pickle, and it was a difficult one, but earlier on, I think really if you'd have just driven up here and taken out the Tiger and the IS, you could have swung around. When something gets stagnated like that and they're in good positions, you can push them, but you're probably going to lose hit points. These guys were really exposed, especially the Tiger, because you had some guys all around. Had you come up here with the guy coming down this road, that Tiger gets multiple angles. He's done. And once you clear him out, the IS is exposed. You clear him out, and now this whole flank is sorted. And now we can envelop this little stagnated thing down here. Where, oh, where is the Rudy? Super Pershings are so slow. I'm speeding it up. I'm giving you some extra octane here. Only because I want to know if you get some artillery hit points. Don't you stop on that Cap. Oh, Captain Obvious. Get him. Get him. Oh, Captain Obvious. Well, I called it. I'd have just kept driving, man. You know, I'd say it a lot in the videos. End game. It doesn't even matter if your tank is slow. Just keep driving towards the hit points. People may miss. The enemy may kill them. They may hide. People are passive and sad most of the time. So a lot of times, even if they're in a fast tank and they chase down the hit points, they don't want to take another hit, which I never understood. Even if they could, like they've got full hit points, they're still shooting and pulling back when really they should just drive into those guys, accept the hits, and dish out the pain. Great example case right there. You'd have had shots on artillery had you kept pushing in. Nice game though, man. 2,000 damage. Did what you were supposed to do. That's the best part about it. Went to the position that was the smartest position for that tank on this map, in this mode, and with this setup. And then anchored that position and was aggressive enough to keep the pressure on, even though I think it could have done a couple things differently right there, but was aggressive enough to put the pressure on and kind of lead the charge down there, which is exactly what you needed to do in this game to win. All right, man, like I said, nice game. All right, everybody else, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tactics Talk, and we will see you.